Securing your future is always something that we strive for, and one of the biggest factors of that is financial understanding. Let's find out how to make that happen. So what do we gain from trying to understand our finances? You gain the fundamentals of understanding essential topics like budgeting, saving, investing, and protecting your assets. Knowledge empowers you to make better financial decisions, avoid common pitfalls, and plan long-term goals like buying a home, sending children to college, or retiring comfortably. When should you start? The answer is now. It's never too early or too late to improve your financial literacy. And who's gonna help you get to that promised land? Amanda, of course. Family has always been the most important thing to Amanda. She's been on a mission to help the structure of families financially, just like she did her own. She uses her vast knowledge and achievements to teach how money works with simple money management concepts. Amanda is here to help you every step of the way. Contact her and start your journey towards financial independence today.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Outside the Playbook. We live. We are indeed live. Appreciate any and everybody that come through. We're going to be reacting to some Bronny James highlights from the G League. Boy went crazy. All right. And I've always been of the mindset, I didn't think he was necessarily, I'll put it like this, okay? He could get minutes for the Hornets, the Wizards, the Jazz, but a team that's vying for a championship, he's not going to see the floor. He's not. And I don't think he's ready for that type of expectations in the role that he would be playing. But before we get into that, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button, and we're going to start reacting to this video.
There's a line of people out there, new season, new coach, new players. This is exciting.
Oh, by the way, shout out to TheHooperShow. All right. I want to say, I mean, the first time I seen one of his videos of Bronny, it was the Combine. All right. And he's really the best channel so far that I've seen as to Bronny content, games, highlights. I mean, he's really, if I want to watch a Bronny James video or Bronny James highlight or any highlights for that matter, I go straight to this channel. So make sure you go subscribe to The Hooper Show immediately. I got two different channels and I subscribed on both of them.
Shafino and the aforementioned James Jr. Lakers in their purples, Stars in their whites, to jump pack at center. Tip is up for Salt Lake, provided quite a spark for them. The former Clippers, 7 on the shot clock. Preston being guarded there by James, gets in the paint, a little push shot. Here's James Jr. The hesitation, kick over in the corner, James, 7 on the shot clock, 1 dribble pull up, good. First bucket of the night goes to Bronny James.
It could not have been scripted any better. Coach Guthrie loves the ball moving side to side and ends up with a nice uncontested.
Nice 1 dribble pull up.
A year ago, Hood Shafino in the paint, out to James, 3-pointer. That one back heel, got stuck in the middle there. Here's James, speed dribble, what a pass there. The Coloco set the table. And Christian Coloco, the 2-hand flush, 3 won't go. James, the 2 for the Lakers. James, corner 3. Lewis puts it on the deck, attack.
Don't just fall in love with a 3-point shot. Mix it up. Take what the defense gives you.
Kinsey, elbow season. Tied for 9th in the West, missed the playoffs. Oliveria 3.
Little drip out there.
Of South Bay, 7-6 first quarter action here. Take a look at heavy LA Laker contingent in the 4 Salt.
One thing I say about Bronny's game is, as far as it pertains to the league, okay? Bronny is going to be expected right away to be a 3-and-D player, all right? Knock down wide open threes and play defense. The G League is important because it's going to force him to have the ball in his hands, work on his handles, work on his reads, work on situations where he has to weave through traffic because he is the #1 scoring option. So it's going to be situations where he's going to see double teams, triple teams, zones, pressure high, sag off, drop coverage. They're going to trap you. They're going to hedge. He's going to see all of these reads. That is why it's so very important for him to play as much as possible in the G League. Now, we've seen the transition from early in the year. You'll see Bronny get the ball, one dribble, and he'll get off of it. One dribble, he'll get off of it. If he doesn't have a wide open shot, up fake, dribble to a safe space, kick it. We've seen him go one-on-one versus Giannis, getting downhill and attacking him, and he should have got caught. He should have got a foul on 2 free throws, but you see the difference in scenarios where he was so eager to get up, get off of the basketball, move the basketball, not really looking for his own shot. Now he's in a situation, he had the ball in his hands, and he's going at arguably the best player in the league. There's a big difference, and that's all due to, yes, he puts time in, in the gym, getting shots up, working on his game, handles, reads, all that, film sessions, but actually playing in the G League. And this is what everybody's been saying. Give him G League minutes, play the whole game, take as many shots as you want, make as many mistakes as possible, because you're only going to learn from him.
West missed the playoffs. Oliveri 3.
Little drip out there.
Of South Bay, 7-6 first quarter action here. Take a look at heavy LA Laker contingent in the 4.
I'd say JJ Redick or Jamie Bickerstaff, coach of the year.
Until we get to the final,
Detroit and LA,
2 minutes
above expectations.
Then you got to earn your money.
I still like that rule. That's a good rule change. Changes the game of basketball, son.
Certainly helps.
Take what the defense gave him in that situation.
Average 15.
He's very
points per game
underrated at
last
moving his
season. Shafino against Aces. Trying to get past the pesky defender. Backdoor pass deflected.
Very underrated at moving his feet.
Traore. James over his head to Kelly the lob.
Flush time and then.
When I watched one of his games about 2 or 3 weeks ago. One of the biggest things I said, I think he's got to work on his passing just a little bit more.
Quarter action here in El Segundo. Couple buckets, couple helpers, some deflections. Still.
Sort of what you're wanting and looking. And I actually think he got the worst of that little collision too.
It looked like right back to James. 5 on the shot clock. Got to do something, Rook. 2 seconds. Down the lane. The layup, no. Kinsey. Underneath. Sheboy. Spin move. No. It might have been partially blocked there by Coloco. Coloco couldn't finish it, though. Maybe a little bit too tall for the center. Long underneath. That one rejected. James got his hands on that one. South Bay. As you heard a lot of talk more about Oliveri.
He's not going to see this a whole lot. I mean, I think Bronny's 6'2", 165, 175, something like that. So he's not going to see that a whole lot. That's going to be an important shot. That's going to be very important, the floater.
You see right here, nice eyes up, being able to get a nice little dish.
Murphy, no looker, over to James. James attacks the baseline, try to leave it, finds Oliveri. Aces going quickly. The Hezzy, pass Coloco, layup, no, but the tip jam is good there by El Segundo. LeBron James on hand, one of the mini Lakers taking in this one.
Come actually walk over, greet his family. We couldn't quite hear what he was saying, but you could tell it was a special moment for this family.
Yeah, first father-son.
Hold on real quick. I'm going to freshen this up, man. I'm going to reload this.
Come actually walk over, greet his family. We couldn't quite hear what he was saying, but you could tell it was a special moment for this family.
Yeah, first father-son duo to play in an NBA game together. AC, to be able to watch that, to be able to see that, to be able to take that in, see the joy on
Nostalgic moments, you know, at crypto.com.
To go.
James, the crossover. James on the work, has the baseline, reverse. Oh, couldn't get the bell. Rebound. Oliveri, transition three. Been all the offense for Salt Lake tonight. He's got 12 to lead them in scoring. Lewis,
Patience is always key.
Your head coach for Salt Lake. Anytime you see a guy go down like that, a non-contact injury, AC.
Distance, but now they need somebody else, obviously, to step up now.
You gotta shoot that floater in that situation.
Coloco has the paint. Budge returns to the game. James returns to the game. We'll get our first look. Back over to James. Shot clock under 10. James in the corner. Traore at 3. Losing it there was Traore. And we're going to have a foul in the trailer is Veal. Sets his feet for 3. Can't get it.
Ugh.
Balls inbound to Kelly.
Excuse me.
Deflects it right to Ace. Ahead of the
Ugh. That shot was disgusting.
James to Veal. Throws it up for James. No.
I'll be right back.
That's the energy, the life. Bronny did a good job of just throwing it and aggressive.
So James will be at the line. But Goodwin, no. Rebound James. Lakers looking to push. James with numbers, throws it up. Budge can't handle it. Now we'll end this third quarter.
Dropping some buckets, but he's done a good job of being
on display so far here tonight.
Yes, and that's the one thing.
Really knows how to play the game. It's very obvious. Defensively, excellent, and then got his teammates involved. Let's take a look at the center, and we'll have Isaac Jones and Mason Jones as well. Down his free throw, 1 to make 2. And in the G League, if you're just noticing, he only shot 1 free throw. It's 1 free throw for 2 points, or 3 points, depending on the opportunity. James gets it inside to Lewis. He gets fouled.
Cuts you off, but that is good vision right there by the shuffle action, and then right to the basket, lays it up perfect.
Ball hits the deck. Bronny picks it up. James to the wing, now to the corner to Oliveri. He's dangerous from there. He misses. Traore going the other way. He goes up, gets fouled.
We're seeing some sloppy play. Love that. Just strong drive right in the middle.
Isaac Jones, a two-way player. Bronny launches a 3. No good. The other two-way. Ball back to Jones. He drives, loses the handle, and it's going the other way.
King's over.
Bronny gets the pick from Kelly. Dumps it off, and a foul there as Traore
Basketball along the baseline. His teammate cutting on that baseline. He just drops it low between 2 defenders.
Basketball.
He picked that one up, getting after it in the lab.
Tyler Kelly gets it to Bronny James at the top. He pulls up for stack on. Bronny James will also check out along with Kyler Kelly. South Bay here on ESPNU. There's the King, LeBron James, and his wife Savannah.
Sitting there watching his son play, and then playing alongside him as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It has to be an incredible experience. And there he is on the run. Throws it up. Gets a rebound back.
Off the top. This time snaps off that route, cuts back door for the easy bucket.
Bronny James goes up with the handle, but it will remain.
It's going to be 14.5 points in the 2 games that he has played so far. So, you know, he can look to try to get. He didn't play last game, so I can say he's looking to be aggressive early offensively. There's Bronny James in the middle.
Nice handle there. Gets it. Now, James goes behind his back, weaving through traffic, goes up left hand. Off the glass and in. Bronny James gets his first bucket.
Nice job. Pitch it to the corner, knock down the dribble, and then look at LeBronny James. Finish it with the offhand. Nicely in.
Ellis probing out the best basket. 7 seconds left on the game clock. Bronny James goes up and an offensive foul.
Never gave the teammates a chance
to try to close the gap.
Dinner, the late night snack there, salmon,
Who in here? Who in here? Appreciate y'all watching. Bronny James highlights. Go subscribe and like to the Hooper Show. Now this is second game. Let's see. Let's go to his first road game. I think he had 30 this game.
Talking about it, this being his first road game, yes, that made national news. A major question going forward. Tonight's starting lineups are now brought to you by your traditional black, as is tradition for a first-year G League franchise. From Mullet Arena in Tempe, ball in the air, the Lakers win the tip, and they'll start out with the basket. Done 6'3", averaging 8 points per game so far. Here is Bronny James to the cup, the finger roll off the mark. Play off to James. Rolls around a screen, gets to the free throw line inside.
Good patience. Good patience. He probably should have used a floater in that situation. I would have went with a floater.
Possession stays alive for Bronny James.
Nice patience.
First three of the year for Bronny James. He was left alone on the wing. He scored in double figures in 4 straight, the former Virginia Cavalier. Here's James trying to double up, and he can. 6 points in a row just like that for Bronny James, and the Lakers out to an early 10-5 lead. 2020 and 2021. The Suns at 5-0 so far on the year at home. Tied for the best record in the West. Bronny James going right back.
Right away. Right away. First 3 possessions. 4 possessions, right? Takes his time, gets into the lane, misses the lay. Next possession, nice little pull-up. Next possession, nice pull-up. Came down on this possession, takes his time. He's not rushing through the progression. A lot of times you see guys throw it and then take off. Throw it, read it a little bit, seen that the defender was going to get caught on the screen, and then he took off. These are important things because the pace of play in the NBA obviously is way different than the G League. The difference is reading and reacting, the ability to do so at different paces, different speeds. The reads are always going to be the same. If he goes under, hit the 3. If he goes over the top, take it to the basket. If he's going to be in drop coverage and I got a guy trailing right here, if I got him on my hip, I can go to the floater. I can take a side step, drop off. All the reads are going to be the same, but the pace of play is what's important for younger players. A lot of rookies, they come in, they go 1,000 miles per hour. They not really playing the speed of the game like they should be. What up, Tet? Shout out to the eye test. Eye test easily my biggest supporter. All right. When I get the opportunity, I got to get this man a badge or something. Right? What a top fan badge. I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to be able to do that for people, man. Shout out to the eye test, though. Go subscribe to his channel. All right. I'm just a Hooper channel. Occasionally I talk football. Bro do everything. He just spurred a moment. He started cooking.
Points for Bronny James.
We talked to Coach John Little before the game, and he was talking a little bit about what he's been able to build on here.
Hello, Bronny James. Backdoor cut and an alley-oop yet again. We opened the broadcast talking about it. There's another turnover at 16, and he's looked comfortable tonight, and he throws it down on one end and then throws up a lob on the other time.
Yeah, the Bronny takeover.
9 now for Valerio Bodon. Bronny James with 10. There's an extra buzz in this film.
This is not like low-level basketball by any means.
Solid early minutes for the Lakers. Couldn't get a free throw to go, and here comes David Stockton.
Whatever reason, the chat not showing up on the screen, I can't figure it out.
Against Bronny James in 20.
You know, it's crazy. I forgot he was that 30.
Living down low. The lobs have been a massive storyline, but overall in general game, Matt Carroll is up next. Here's Bronny James. Little hesitation. Got it.
He is, and he's a great defensive player, very athletic. I think he's got to obviously work on his finishing there, but you know, there are NBA skills here.
And he's looked confident doing just that so far tonight. Sorry about that. We're back with under 20 seconds to go in this opening half of play. Backdoor cut is intercepted by Stockton. Again tomorrow. There's a look at Bronny James. What a night he's had so far, leading. Working on side Washington Jr. Getting inside. Hello, young king. Bronny James with another bucket. 5-0 here on this home floor. Bridges. Fouled. Wood, a three.
I'm still getting used to this. Still getting my feet wet with the lives. He up to 15 points. Good feed. Oh, that's terrible.
Trailer three. Off the mark. Another chance goes by the wayside. Doesn't now. It's Washington Jr. to shoot one for Suns now on top.
Hey. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. Trying to figure this live streaming thing out. You a vet.
Here's James. Gets inside. Can't get it to go, but the follow flush from swivels it out to the wing. James in the corner. Jab step into a three off the mark. James working on Stanley.
I like the misses. I like the misses. The last two. Look at the, let me see how far back we going. Look at this, right?
He's bumped, fouled, and red hot from the floor. Here's James.
I literally just said a minute ago. You get the guy on your hip, see the dude in drop coverage. You can sidestep, possibly do the drop off, and then you got the floater available. He did exactly that. I'm okay with this miss.
James gets inside, can't get it to go, but the follow flush from swivels it out to the wing.
Patience, patience, jab step. I'm okay with that.
James working on Stanley. A couple of Sierra Kenyan guys. Step back. James gets it.
Nice way to use his body. No off arm.
17 for
I like it.
James.
I like it.
First lead and pushed it to
He comfortable too. He comfortable too.
rebounding. It has been steam glass so far. That foul went on Moses Wood. Tonight he's really answered the call. This is that free throw. Do just that. Off the mark this time, and the rebound to James. Throw ahead, Dejawan Gordon spinning around. Somehow kissed it off.
Who is that?
Suns won't be able to go 2 for 1, and now an offensive foul. We'll give it back to the Lakers.
Oh, that's a tough call.
All the makings of a competitive fourth quarter tonight. Here's James.
That's what he's gonna have to work on too.
Up against it. He won't be able to go 2 for 1, and now an offensive
Now watch
foul.
this real quick.
Lakers. All the makings of a competitive fourth quarter tonight.
He has got to be able to maybe take a slight escape dribble this way and throw this lob. It's so important that he be able to do that, especially depending on what team he's playing on, right? Who's on his team? This is one of the things that I want him to be able to figure out how to do. Is the pick and roll is going to be very important the more he improves, okay? Because I mean, everybody else has their opinion on this. I think he's improving at a great pace. At a great pace. This is the next evolution of playing the position he's going to have to play, being 6'2". This slight escape dribble this way, or he could pick it up and square up and throw this lob right here. He has to make this pass because this guy is an all-out sprint for this player right here. He lost track of his shooter. He has got to get here. He has got to get here. This guy right here completely lost him. I was on the wrong screen. Completely lost this dude. He's got to get from there to there. He's not even worried about the fact that his guy got screened. His teammate got screened. Escape dribbles or square up. Throw this lob right here.
Here's James. Third on Diakite. Up against it. He does throw it in. Bronny as the shot clock expires. In and out, no good. The follow, no good as well. Judging up replay off the screen, it looked like it was the right call. There's Bronny James attacking the rim for 2 more. 19 for James. He's got it on top of the mountain. Behind the back on the handle. Step
Woo!
back into a 3. Off the mark.
I like the shot. I like the shot.
Bronny's working on Moses Wood. Gets to the elbow. Between the legs on the handle.
I don't like the decision making on that one.
James, as he just
But go off.
continues to knock it down from all
Right?
3 levels tonight.
Go off.
Just 9 points in 24 minutes. Here's James with 21 tonight. Goes back to work. Acrobatic.
Great keeper.
Chance at a three-point
Great keeper.
play. He just continues to knock it down from all 3
Great keeper.
levels tonight. Just 9 points in 24
Now, let's see the read. Now, okay, this is called a screen the screener, okay? Screen the screener, STS. The reason why you do this is this guy right here, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be 1A or 1B as your shooter, okay? He's setting the screen for the lob threat. He's going to react. He's going to fight over, okay? This guy right here is going to get stuck between, do I chase the shooter or do I cover for the lob? This is where the window is open, okay? If he chases the shooter, the lob is open. If he does not chase the shooter, he's going to take away the lob. He has the decision here. Do I keep going all the way downhill until somebody picks me up? Do I throw the lob? Do I throw the pitch back? Do I shoot this pull-up? He has all of the options in the world right now. They're at his will. This is the equivalent to Lamar Jackson handing the ball off to Derrick Henry or keeping it himself or throwing the deep route to Rashad Bateman.
Here's James with 21 tonight. Goes back to work.
Look at where everybody went to. Look at the shooter. And Bronny saw the lane and got there. That is perfect screen-to-screener action. He read it beautifully. Okay, like I said, all the reads are going to be the same. The pace of play is going to be the difference and the strength. All right, speed and quickness and strength, that's going to be the difference. The reads are always going to be the same.
Acrobatic, and he has a chance at a 3-point play. He continues to dazzle in his first G League road game. Got it to go.
24.
Gordon wasn't even near the play. It was a mistake by the official. Gets sorted out. Shackelford had a shot blocked. Guess who? It was Bronny James. Wood able to hustle, keep that play alive, but it will be Laker basketball after another winning play from James. He's feeling it right now. 24, looking to add on to it. No resistance.
Look at the patience. Look at the patience. Just make the read. And he's talking. And he's talking to him. Talk to them. This is what I love, okay? Okay? This is what I love. All right? This is basketball. All right? This is what I love about basketball. You can talk trash. You can say whatever you need to say. You can say whatever it is you need to say. No technical fouls. Just competitive spirit. You know for a fact as LeBron James' son, they talking crazy to him all game. And he's cooking. I love it. Good block, good block. But hey, talk your talk. This is what I'm talking about, reads. This is why I think he's going to he's going to continue to improve every game. Okay? The reads are always the same. I'm gonna keep saying that. Good block. Okay. First screen. He goes away. This is supposed to be another screen-to-screener. Okay. I think this guy went a little too early. Now, comes out. Okay. Maybe he was supposed to screen his guy. Got the screen. He's way behind. Okay. He jumps out, but he's thinking, I have to fight over because there was no communication on this. Nobody said switch or anything. No communication. So what he does is he twists it. All right. Twist is if somebody sets me a screen and I'm going to my right hand, only thing I got to do is back it up maybe half a step and they rescreen on this side. Now I'm going to my left hand and now we're still back into our pick and roll. So the only thing this dude has to do is he didn't communicate, hey, we're switching. He thinks we have to fight over. Just twist it. Bronny gets into the lane.
Looking to add on to it. No resistance.
Yep. He's got the reads, man. He's reading the game. If he can keep doing that, he's going to be just fine. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that shot.
Here's Bronny. Working on Diakite. He's got the mismatch. Step back on a three. Off the mark this time.
That one I don't like. That one I don't like. Here's why.
26 for James. Game yet again with 7:22 to go. James.
Not that one. Not that one. I don't like this one coming up. Okay, now you get the switch, okay? The important thing here is, and a lot of coaches teach this at different levels. This is one of the most common themes for defense, okay? Rule, no middle. We're not going to let them have the middle of the floor. Okay, there's two schools of thought. Either no middle or no baseline. I switched from no baseline because the way we play in high school basketball, when we force them baseline, the help, there's no 3 seconds. So we're going to bring the help all the way from here. We're going to leave weak side shooter. Okay, we don't leave ball side shooter. So this guy in high school, this guy right here is going to stay on ball side shooter. The help is going to come from here or here. They're going to step over. So he should be playing no middle, okay? He switches his stance. When he switches his stance, Bronny should read it, attack straight on, and then hezzy around it. Attack straight away, hezzy around it, because this player 9 times out of 10 as a big is not going to be quick enough to cut him off. You see it right there? Once he switched, he didn't have to retreat again. He took the step back, he bit on it, switched the stance, and now he could do hezzy tween and go. This is a lob or a finish for Bronny. That time he just settled. Play through contact. Nice, nice.
11 of 19 from the floor. Missed the free throw, though. Need a bucket here. They'll turn to James. Bronny drives left lane line. Good.
Got mugged. Got mugged.
Washington Jr. gets around Bronny.
That time he relied on his athleticism. Good lay, good lay.
And he's adding on to a career high and a statement night in
Yeah, he got mugged on that one.
We'll take a seat here with 2:13 to play in the fourth quarter. Side of the backboard, bodies flying, and a foul will be called. 30.
Let's see.
Lakers don't necessarily need a three.
I think this is going to be an important game to watch. Near triple-double.
Want to, of course, welcome in all of our listeners on the free iHearts. And Cleveland Charge played over at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse with
Oh, this is in Cleveland. Yeah, from the land till I die.
For him with the charge, Jacob Gilliard.
I don't know a whole lot of R. Kelly, not R. Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly songs. I know that one though.
James fires the three, rim no good. Set on a shot clock for the Lakers. Dejuan Gordon, swish. Kelly at the elbow, shoots the jump shot from there. Too strong, charge up 8-6. James settles for another slot three. This one is good. Bronny James.
Good shot, good shot. We know he can shoot. We know he can shoot. Ooh. Watch your step. Watch your step. I don't like it. 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 Sometimes he can be too unselfish. The most selfish thing you can do as a scorer is turned into a pass first player. Being too passive. Okay? After the bump, you got to go up with that. You got to go out with that. Got too selfish. He was playing this the whole time. If you're going to kick it out, you got to look at here, throw here.
Cut off, threw it away, stolen by Gil. Kelly gives it to James. Bronny cut off by Zaire.
Okay.
8 on the clock for the Lakers.
Great feed. You got to finish that, big fella. That's weak.
Working on Thor. Gets past him, underhand scoop. Big Thor got a piece of it, comes back to the Lakers. Goodwin.
That's just a good defensive play.
Goodwin tries to get Smith out of the way, fires up the 3. Oh, it's there for the catch and the follow slam. Bronny James. He's got 5 on the turnover. Goodwin can't hit it from half court. We've played 12 minutes of basketball here at 3 ties.
You, your daddy's son.
With the left-hander comes up short, tapped around. Here in the first half, Bronny James.
Good dime. Good dime. Good dime. Way to make it right, big fella. Got it. You got to catch that. You got to catch that. And you got to think butterflies, little antsy, playing at home.
Murphy kicks it. James right corner 3 to beat the buzzer. Too strong.
You got to get around that. Yeah, you got to get around that. He thought he was going to run out, probably get a screen or something.
Lakers player picked up by James. Possibly a change or a adjustment of the clock. While 2 minutes to play here in the half. James weaves his way. Off balance.
Great weave. Great weave. Great weave. Let's go back.
Balance runner off the glass on the rim and in. Bronny leaves 13 on the shot clock. Murphy kicks it. James right corner 3 to beat the buzzer. Too strong.
Went back too far.
He's inside right block for on Hunt. Muscles the back. James. Ball off the leg of a Lakers player picked up by James. Possibly a change or a adjustment of the clock. While 2 minutes to play here in the half.
Okay, now the important thing right now is understanding when you get into the lane and somebody's beat, here comes the back tap. Okay, so when you weave and you snake through, you have to throw over and switch hands. Once you switch hands, what he's gonna do, look off the defender, make this guy right here, make him think the ball's going out. Once you do that, you plant, step through. Switch, plant, step through. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. The footwork. All right, that's what's important about that. The footwork and understand where the defense is, very important. I like it. That's just a missed layup. You see the athleticism and the speed. He just got to slow down and finish it. One thing I'm going to pick on real quick. Is something that's going to be important and translating to the NBA. Bronny is used to being more athletic than a lot of people. He's used to being the better athlete. All right. The issue that I'm finding every now and then he does this. I don't know if he realizes it. Let's see. Okay. He misses layup. Blah, 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 blah. Is this. Look at how he's not exactly down in a complete defensive stance, because going against this guy and going against the G League in general, and I'll say like some bench players or guys that don't get a lot of playing time in the NBA, he's going to be faster and quicker than these guys. Okay? The next step is understanding I'm not going to be faster and quicker than most of these guys. Like SGA, he's quick, but he uses his body. Don't really see much of a problem there. Jalen Green, speedster. John Morant, speedster. You got to be lower than that, or give them an extra step. Sometimes what's going to happen is, and they're called mirror defenders. If I'm a ball handler and I stand up out of my stand, just stand up just a little bit. I go from down here and I stand up, and the defender does that as well, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, okay? If you have a mirror defender in front of you, as soon as you go like this, you're going to go back down, attack the hip, and that person is going to open up and be late one step. And that's all you need to blow by him. He's quicker in this situation, but if he stands up just slightly against the wrong dude, it's a blow by. So like what he just did, he stood up a little bit and got back in his stance. John Morant's taking off. Good pass, good read, knock it down. You're going to hear this the whole time I'm talking. He's always going to make the right reads. Nobody else sees that. Oh, my God. Good defense. That was the first thing he was actually really great at. I say defense before his shot came through. Who was that?
James, the flat-footed rebound. 4 boards. Into the lane. Blocked away by
Low pickup. Just a tough layup.
Knocked away by James on the steal. Bronny. Goodwin. Hops into the right slot 3. Back in 8.7 rebounds.
10-5, 4, and 3.
James working on the smaller.
Good step through. Like just missing layups. Just missing layups.
No good stabbing front court to the left.
This is the other part of his maturity, okay? He's missing layups. It happens. Happens to great players, happens to bench warmers. Happens to everybody that plays basketball. What else can you do to impact winning? 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. Changed a lot of shots. I mean, you got to be able to do other things to impact winning besides being just a 3-point shooter, right? And in the G League, besides being the #1 option, and he's proven he can do that. That's basketball IQ. Good pass. Good pass. Push it and go. Ooh, you got to shoot that. Typically, that's a good play, but clock awareness, you got to shoot it. He got sped up, lost a little. He got sped up, lost control just a little bit.
That's going to be a shot. Comes up short, rebounded by Maxwell Lewis on the outlet to James.
Use his body.
No good rebound. Reminding now 6 of 9 from the arc. Bronny James tries to answer back and skips. Makes it look easy. James going to try another 3. That one Lakers play timeout. We have paid the rent, so we
now
keep it.
Lakers in Cleveland. He's at home. Okay, psychologically, this is one of those games. I want to put on a good performance because my people in the building, people I grew up with, known them my whole life. My people are in the building. I want to put on a big performance, a good performance. Didn't shoot great. Okay, missed quite a few layups. 3 steals, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 10 points. So far, the games that I watched, this is probably his worst one out of the ones that we've been watching. I don't see too many things that's gonna say he's not ready because of X, Y, and Z. I just simply think the speed, the quickness of the game, and the moment. The Lakers are top 4 in the West. That's the only thing that makes him not ready, is the fact that they're playing for a championship. He's not ready to contribute in that manner, but he's going to be a valuable NBA player. I get Lonzo Ball vibes. In the way that you can impact the game in several different ways. Nice highlight. Nice highlight.
James gives the fans that came in attendance something to cheer about from tonight.
All right. They back at home in this game. Yeah. Oh. Somebody check on that young man.
So excited to have Bronny James here. I think he's going to add that.
Lakers got to do something. Goodwin throws it up. A wing 3 is good.
Swing, swing.
Right back out to Bronny. He'll try a 3. can't knock down his first couple here tonight. James will try a three. Drill with two-player game. His pass deflected, stolen away. Here's Bronny James, one-on-one against Nogan since 2022-23 season. Here's Drill, lost it on his way up. Nice defense there by South Bay.
I'm trying to see something. Okay. They didn't on that play, but I'm pretty sure they were playing zone versus the Lakers. I hate that.
Exactly what this home crowd wanted to see with Bronny.
Jimison looking for Bronny. Got it. Nice pocket pass. Jimison.
Great pocket pass. A lot of guards can't do that at different levels. Oh. Yeah, he tried to go to the top floor. He was trying to go where George and Weezy live.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Reese was 5 of 5 from 3 by himself in that first quarter. As Coloco will try his hand at a 3.
You also now have Kelly, the rim protector, in there behind you.
Good lay.
And James turns on Coloco. Finds Bronny curling behind the 3-point line. Heaves and fires, won't go. Roberts gets it right back. Working against Roberts. Jimison there to set the screen. James in traffic. Left hand, no.
Good patience. Has got to figure that left hand out.
Behind the screen. James steps into a 3. Bronny James.
Patience. Knock it down. It's all reads.
The other way. Here's James attacking the runner. Count it. And the foul.
That's what this crowd's been waiting for.
Gets it to go. They're guarding him. It wouldn't matter. It's tonight. Here's Goodwin. Nice starts. The Coloco screen. Goodwin in deep. Shovels. James. 3 on the shot clock. Kick out. Goodwin. 3. No. Interesting challenge here. Seems like we've been stuck on 73-72 forever.
They're still keeping it close. The striking distance, finding themselves up now by 2 points.
Lakers down by 2. James down the paint. Bronny James.
Oh my. Oh my. That athleticism, man. That's just DNA. That's just DNA. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about that.
That was refreshing.
Take advantage. Bronny. They leave him space for 3. James, nothing but the bottom. Bronny James, certainly the big play of this game. Bronny as we start this fourth quarter. They get a stop on the defensive end. Here's Bronny. Step back 3. Good! Bronny now with 21.
Bronny gone.
15 and a half now for James. Looking for more. Flight number 9.
The boy can hoop, man.
Clear for takeoff.
And the remix definitely.
Who does he play like? I mean, he has shades, obviously, of Drew Holiday. I've been watching. I mean, Miami Heat, they my team. I see a little bit of Davion Mitchell in his game. Who does he play like? I think it's like he's a 6'2", 6'3" Jalen Williams from the OKC Thunder. 6'2", 6'3" Jalen Williams from OKC. That's who I'm picturing when I'm watching Bronny play. Like translated to the NBA, but I don't really know if it's too many guys that's just maybe Donovan Mitchell. If Bronny really figures it out and he gets to that all-star level, then I would say Donovan Mitchell is probably his NBA comparison.
Knows his shot blocking ability as well.
James couldn't get the reverse there. Back comes
Fully aware of Kelly. He had 19 points, 9.
James. Oh, nice speed underneath. Foul there against Booknight. Came to LA and said, I want that honey kettle special. Here's James. In traffic. James the runner.
He's great at the snake dribble.
Here's James. He's got 17 second half. Step back three. He got another one.
Yeah, that's one of those things you just gotta get out the house. The house is on fire. House is on fire at this point. You just gotta get out.
James gets it in the corner. He heaves a three.
Yeah. He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
At this point in time, on assignment.
Season high. On the attack, James. The skip pass intercepted by no back heel. No Jimison the rebound. James a three. In and out. He's looking over at Guthrie. Goes to work now with 8 on the shot clock. Pocket pass to Loco. Bronny the helper. Coloco the... And James fouled by Tyson. Each foul shot is the traditional 1 point. That's 30 for James.
Uncles, everybody, bring your plates.
Sorry if I'm looking down at my phone. FanDuel, game's about to start. You know how it go.
Flight number 9 has landed in El Segundo. Bronny, in all seriousness, that slam in the third quarter had this gym on its feet, but it was also the spark that fueled you guys to the win. How did that add to your momentum?
You know, I always try to come out and play the right way. My teammates, me and my teammates. So just trying to make plays for me and my teammates is all I'm trying to do. And, you know, it ended up being a poster dunk that energized the whole team, and it went well.
You finished with a career high, 31 points. You went 5 of 11 from 3, and you had moments like that. With every opportunity you get, what is this game presenting to you?
I'm just trying to get my confidence back, that's all. I'm just trying to go out, play my game, learn from every game. While I'm not playing in the G, learning from the Lakers, learning from my vets, and, you know, just keep trying to be myself. And there's no working loose for me, so I'm happy with my results right now.
Before the game, he told me Bronny is just getting more comfortable with getting reps. You got to remember last year, Bronny James showcasing his game.
All right, appreciate that. On the team's 5-game road trip, Lakers went 4-1.
I think 12 hands touched that particular jump ball.
They're fighting for it, and South Bay gets the advantage. Bronny going right to the rim, and he's going to get a trip to the free throw line. So the last time that Bronny James was on a basketball court was at Madison Square Garden.
Yes, indeed.
Big night.
Most parent clubs do not play 5-on-5 these days.
All right, Johnson's going to try to get out of the way to the rim. That's going to be a turnover. The other way goes Murphy. Lays it up. Could not miss from 3.
Oh, they were lighting it up, Mike. I would like to say you missed a good one. Maybe a good shooting performance. That was it.
Well, speaking of threes, there's Grayson Murphy.
Shot.
And they're flying around on defense. Here's Bronny James in transition.
That's exactly what he's been committed to do.
Oh, here's Bronny James with the steal. Bronny so quick in transition. Going to go right into the defender.
Oh, lucky call. Lucky call.
So nice play from Bronny. Ryan's going to get the foul.
We're going to look at one more game. We're going to look at one more game. I know it was a game he went crazy.
One shot for 2 points.
That was the 7th OKC turnover.
Yeah, they seem like they definitely have been
Literally. Was only an easy rejection because it's him. Bronny.
I think he had almost 40 this game. Bryce is going to be one of them ones. It's going to be one of them ones. We got another Lonzo, LaMelo situation where the younger is going to be better than the older.
together here, but I tell you what, they are both so exciting. Bronny James as well as
for Santa Cruz. Played collegiately at the NAIA level, Indiana Wesleyan University. Bronny James has the first.
Oh, that's right.
Nice left.
What it is. That was a great hit by Timothy. I love the fact that the James family, they are in right. It's been a long season, but when you have the same guys here day in and day out, that's a good thing for you.
That was pretty. That was pretty. I like that. That's patience. Patience is key, man. Goaltending, basket count.
Two more for Bronny
promises, but I like
Good patience. Good patience. You got to finish that, big fella. You got to finish that. That's a great pass. Overzealous, but I like it. That was a nice move.
take what the defense gave him.
Gordon barreling downhill, and it bounces off. Strip down, leads the G.
Deceleration didn't work out that time.
Turns it over here. Dejuan Gordon on the move, and it's tapped out to Bronny James across the floor.
Way to see it. Hey, shout out Stanley Johnson. When he came out of school, everybody thought he was gonna be a dog. I don't know what happened, man. Probably went bad situation, but hopefully he can turn around. Hopefully he can make something out of the career he's got left.
Always under control. He plays at his own speed. He's able to make a lot of things happen out there.
James late in the clock, picked up by Collins. Step back. Tried to sweep 16.
I'm not mad at it. Late clock, you just got to get it up.
Ripped away. The outlet pass to Slider. He'll take it to the glass.
One thing, if you watch Bronny, okay, you know what? I'm gonna see if it happens right now. I'm gonna say it.
But turned away inside. Here comes Bronny James with a head of steam. Lowers his shoulder, and it's
Okay. This is something he just did it on this play, but most of the time, I'd say probably about 70-80% of the time, when he gets the rebound or steal, the first thing he doing, throwing it up the court. That is one thing young players hate doing. A young player will do what he just did every single time. Every single time they will get the basketball and they're dribbling up the court, one end to the next, turn it over, take a bad shot, be out of control, lose the ball, fumble it, whatever. Catch the ball, see what you got. Now, granted, he was allowed to get all the way up the floor. Okay? Let's see where he got this at. He got the ball right here. I see 1, 2, 3, and there's probably 2 up there. Okay? You got 1, which is him, 2, 3, 2 trailers. Nobody is in their proper lane yet. Okay? So he's going to cut and go here. This guy is getting wide. He's probably going to run the lane. Keeping it in this situation is the right move. It's the right read. Okay? Boom. Watch. He's going to cut, go middle. Now, this is definitely a carry. Definitely a carry. But look, you got a shooter here. Potential lob threat, but he takes him away. He's going to run to this dude right here. So now you can go downhill 1v1, possibly kick out. Got all the way to the cup. So I'm not mad at it, but what I will say is this, 9 times out of 10, he's going to throw the ball up the floor if there's somebody down there. Off arm. Weight room. Hey, no call. I'm not mad at it. He loves rebounding the basketball. He loves rebounding the ball.
We call the peel from him.
That yell was unnecessary. Oh, that's petty. That's a petty foul. You do not got to call that. You can hear the ball smack. Way to switch hands. Way to switch hands. If he kept it in his right hand, he was going to get it blocked or picked off. Look at Buddy running on his right hand. Switched hands, cut it off. I like that. Deceleration, tough shot. Look at the decel. Boom. Deceleration, step through. Nice touch, nice touch.
He's got 16 where he's bet on himself. He got his way to the NBA on a 2-way now.
Throws it. Okay, I thought he was going to read and react.
Picked up by Rowe. Fires a 3.
Rhythm shot. It's a bad shot, but you can see. Oh, he could have punched that. Yeah, you got to punch that. He thought the block was going to come.
3-point territory this first half. South Bay finds themselves
down just 2 at the break. NCAA in assists. Wow. A gifted distributor.
iTest said, always loved his patience. I'm just glad he's slowly unleashing the killer in him. 100% facts. 100%. And you know what? I think even though, excuse me, everybody talks about him being the 55th pick, okay? I don't think there's too many rookies right now that has had his understanding of pace throughout the entirety of playing ball. I mean, going back to his high school days, he played at the same pace. Even though he was faster and quicker than majority of the people out there, he still plays with great pace. The rookie from Atlanta, he has this. Dyson Daniels, he has it. Who's the other rookie that I was just thinking about? Matas, not going to butcher his name, but the rookie for Chicago, he has it. There's a lot of rookies that will go full speed, play out of control. I got the ball. Just like on Space Jam, out of control, lose it, right? I don't see that with Bronny a whole lot. I don't see that a whole lot because he plays with such patience. Even before high school, as a kid, he was always playing with great pace. Facts. You can see him on the AAU circuit. Facts.
The field goal plus the foul.
And that was right in the cup, too.
A 20-piece tonight for Bronny James.
Still early in the third. He already got 20.
20 points a game here in the G League. Now 21 points. 64 is on the board. James watched by Hinson.
Too much space. Yeah. Great read. That's too much space. You got to let him have it. Pause. Uh-oh. Eye test. We got to call the league office, man. We got to call the league office. Uh-oh. Is this a gun? Is this a gun or ice in his veins? The water's getting murky. It's getting murky. Send that warning, league. Bump. He was too little. He knew it. Mm-hmm. Gotta call him. He knew he was too little. He knew he was too little.
But he's been in attack mode heading downhill. Because he definitely has brought some teardroppers down.
He found it. He found the matchup he wants.
This time Jackson Rowe has the assignment. Points tonight.
Well, they're making the effort.
James on the skip. Johnson.
Now. I'm snitching. He's showing drug culture. He's showing drug culture. Facts. They got to start sending them warnings, man. I'm going to call the league office like Stephen A. did. One thing that I hate about basketball players and matchups is sometimes people get caught up in just running the set, right? No matter what happens, I'm still going to run the set. You don't have to run the set or keep running the action when the scorer or ball handler or whatever has the matchup already. There's no need. Look, we're at 203.47. We're going to go. Okay. Bronny already has the matchup, okay? This guy, this defender is not looking. He's looking at the ball. Shooter, come right here. Stanley Johnson, stay right here. You clear to the other block. Give the ball to Bronny. We already know he can't guard him. Give it to him. Let him get downhill. Now, we got a great play out of it. Cool, great play, right? Boom. Ran the action. We're going to hit the pocket pass. This is a great pass. These things are good. I'm just using this as an example to make a point. You got to understand when you have the matchup, you don't need a screen. Skip the action. Stanley Johnson could have passed it here, weaved all the way through to the corner. Everybody shifts up. Now you still got the spacing, right? Drop off, move it, jam. I like it. Good shot, but like I said, this is what he's going to have to work on. Those pick and rolls and making the right pass, right? That's a pocket pass. You don't throw high. Now, actually, no. Skip that. That's not a pocket pass. You take one more dribble here and then you wrap around. So you're going to go this way and wrap around and throw it around the defender. You got to take an extra dribble because he's not leaving. He's not helping at all. He's already anticipating. So if you take one more dribble here, you're going to know, am I throwing it for the wraparound here or am I throwing it to my shooter in the corner? And as you can clearly see, he came all the way over. You got to hit the shooter in the corner on that one. So it's just some situations out of the pick and roll he's going to have to master.
He sticks the three. Yuri Collins on a step back. And Bronny James.
He's a great rebounding guard, man. He's got a nose for the basketball.
Well, here we are again.
You got to read the defender. Got to read the defender. Good stop.
That's that young man's strength I've been telling you guys about. That boy's been in the weight room.
45 protein cookies at the half.
That could change the difference, right?
And Lakers in the G League. James, step back with a hand in his face.
Yeah, he's just feeling it. Some of the stuff is not. When you start feeling it like this, some stuff is not textbook. It's not gonna be, quote unquote fundamentally sound or the right basketball play. Sometimes you just feeling it and you're just playing ball, right? You in that zone. Way to step over. There was the clip earlier in the episode where I was talking about how he allowed the guy to go across the lane, plant and stop in the lane, seal him, right? He didn't allow that again. Cut around him, got the strip. I mean.
Jabari Rice lays it in. Milwaukee Bucks has followed that up with a new G League career high tonight. 32 points on 12 of 17 from the field.
Low buys. Anybody get caught in a bad way.
It's another takeaway. Look out below. Windmill finish for Nicholas.
The crowd is going crazy. That last timeout, they're taking offense to the little highlight rule.
James steps into a three. Missed it.
From a spectator standpoint, but wow.
James draws the.
Yes, they do.
Make for some good television.
Oh, yeah.
Sir Jabari Rice puts it on the deck and a finger roll finish.
4 points by itself.
Now, one thing is going to be a maturity thing, okay? Maturity thing. Sometimes when you get hot, you start cooking like that, playing a great game, feel like you can't miss. You kind of rest on your laurels a little bit. Start getting out of the game plan a little bit. Start doing things that's not really characteristic. Kind of relax, right? This is the part of the game we're watching right now.
Against Bronny James, and that is his 5th tonight.
They're going to have to do something to change the tempo around.
This is Bronny James. It's good. Another one for Bronny. 35 for the rookie. His 4th trade to up. James, Euro step. It bounces in. Of course it does. 37 for Bronny.
Little touch on it.
James watched by Armstrong. Shot clock's down to 5. And it's intercepted by Yuri Collins. He'll take it end to end. And he's blocked underneath by Stanley Johnson. 8 wins in their last 10 games. Hinson can't hit from outside. Bronny James down. Hinson picks up Bronny James.
40 piece.
Yeah.
Well,
James cashes the first. What's in store for the future? 39 for Bronny James with 1:10 to play. Road trip that started in Florida, took them up to Birmingham, last two in Texas. These are their final two road games in the season.
Now we talked about this on the eye test stream about when players know what their stats are. And late game situation, we know for a fact that Bronny James knew he had 39 points. He knew it. Everybody knew he was one free throw away from a 40 piece. They needed to foul or get a steal. Any other time in the game, Bronny's giving the ball up. He's going to look across, throw the pass because he's going to make the right play. Bronny knew he had a 40 piece coming. He knew it. All right. This is universal, cross sports. The eye test just talked about this on his stream. You know your numbers. He was not giving the ball up.
James lost it.
okay. Read the basketball situation.
They won't foul Bronny. He'll come up one shy of that 40 burger. But Bronny James and his
See, he held on to it till he knew. 39, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, 1 block, 5 fouls, 7 turnovers, and 4 steals. I mean, a lot of the turnovers didn't happen until he got hot. Okay, he got hot, started relaxing on his laurels a little bit. From my understanding, the boy can play. He can hoop. All right. He's a really good player. He's smart. He thinks the game. He can make the reads. Okay, but he's not ready to compete on a championship level, which is where the Lakers are competing right now. This is where they need to compete. Championship level, he's not able to compete on that level just yet. He's still down here. He's got some growing to do. The only issue I had with Bronny being on the Lakers is the guaranteed money he got could have been used to fix the issues that they had on the roster. All right, they needed another 5. Not to mention the fact that they traded for a 5, sent them back for whatever reason. Doesn't really matter. But the fact that he had that money, could have used it to get somebody else. Didn't do that? Okay. Give it to Bronny. That's fine. Playing for the future. But you got to understand, okay? He's ready to be in the NBA. He has the skills and talent to be in the NBA. Competing for a championship and playing championship level basketball is completely different, because you got to think, if he steps foot on the floor in a basketball, in a playoff series, the instance that happened when they played against Philly and Tyrese Maxey, that's going to be every game. If he becomes a regular in the rotation, SGA is going to make sure he doesn't stay on the floor. Jamal Murray, Russell Westbrook, they're going to make sure he doesn't stay on the floor. Golden State, seeing the game we just saw the other night, the way Austin Reeves was playing or had to play just to keep the Lakers in the game late, because Steph was going crazy. You got Moses Moody stepping to his own. Podziemski's going nuts. When you have to compete against that, if you put Bronny on the floor, he's going to be targeted right now. I'd say I'd say maybe some point next year, and then the year after, we should start seeing Bronny kind of squeeze into that 10-man, 9-man rotation spot, maybe 8, right? But he's going to continue to grow and improve into that role. I think it's unfair to say that he can't play or he's not ready. It's just a nepotism. White people do it all the time. Foreign people do it all the time. Other cultures do it all the time. You know why? Because the name of the game is to put your kids in the best position possible to succeed. There was no issues until LeBron did it. Okay? So now that we move on from that point, we can just focus on the fact that even in the G League, amongst his peers, he putting up 25, 30 points a night, and he can give you 5 and 5, couple steals, maybe a block or so here and there. The boy can play. All right, so give him his flowers. That concludes this portion of the stream. Let me look around, see if the eye test got anything going on. What's going on here? Eye test, you going live yet, man? What you doing? You gotta give the people what they want. WWE, this CM Punk, Roman Reigns, all them cinema. Oh shoot, we got to talk about the Hall of Fame too. I might hit you up later. I might hop on your stream. But Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony, Maya Moore, Sue Bird, and Sylvia Fowles. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame nominated. All right, so we're gonna have to chop that up. But make sure you get that video a like, subscribe to the channel. That's one more for the good guys. Appreciate everybody that stopped by, commented, stepped in the chat, watched